Hello again. I've got another super fun build that I wanted to show off to you guys. It isn't in my main base, it's in my first secret base. So we're just gonna go head on over to that real quick. This is where I built my first secret base, over here in my friend Joe's base. It didn't originally have this door. I did just break into it every single time. But now that it has been found out, I've just added a door for ease of access. It's got a very nice view of a wheat field and dark oak forest. It's very nice. And we're just gonna head on down to this little farming area. I've also got some cake, you know, just some blueberries and stuff to lighten it up. And then we move into the main part of my secret base, which is the negative space of Joe's storage system. And before we look at it, I want to assure you we're not going outside. It's going to look very realistic, but I did just do the background with concrete. I know this is crazy. It looks like we're back outside. I assure you we're still in the innards of Joe's storage system. This build might look familiar to you if you watch Hermitcraft. I did pretty much steal Cleo's idea for a little cafe. I'm not selling anything in here, but I do have some potions that people can get. Well, here's a little invisibility potion. Now we're invisible. Also have fire resist, sleeping, and then milk if you want to, you know, remove whatever effect it is from yourself. I also have a couple little banners that I need to put up on the top there. But this, the thing I struggle with the most in building is like the indoor furniture. Like it just doesn't really click super well with me. I don't really understand it. So I was trying to mimic a lot of what Cleo put in their cafe. Just like little chairs and a table. A little bench. It definitely is lacking. I feel like I definitely need to put something more on the walls. But I just haven't quite figured out what I'm gonna put on there. And I'm gonna try to get up to the top without dying. There we go. We'll put these little banners up here. Okay, I think, yeah, that's centered over there. Just little coffee banners for a little coffee cafe. Yeah. Still trying to figure out what to put in here on the walls. Any ideas would be greatly appreciated. I don't know if I should try to texture the walls or not. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot more that could be done with this. I also wanted to give you a quick update on how the big dig is going. I have definitely made some progress. I'm going to include some time-lapse footage in here at the end, just so you can see some of my process. This is super annoying. I'll be very glad when I get to the bottom of this ravine, but I am finally at the point where on this side I'm getting more stuff to dropped a little. I'm getting more stuff to dig out. For a long time this side was so much lower than this other side. So that's been fun. I did have to go get 2 more beacons to flush that out. This, I wish I was recording when I uncovered this. This was super interesting to find because it was under like it had like a 1 block gap above it, and it was grass. I didn't plant this grass here. It was just grass was there. It just spawned that way, which is pretty weird. I don't know. it was interesting to come across, but we'll see. This has also been fun to dig around. This big cave, I did take some time to go in and light it up to reduce the number of surprise visitors that I was getting. But yeah, we're getting into this ravine part. So when it gets to stuff like this, you can kind of see what I do on this side. Like this side is really raggedy or whatever, so I'll just find a place where it, you know, meets up naturally with the rest of it and it's not quite as jagged, and then I just dig a nice straight line over, and then I start dividing it into smaller chunks, just to see how raggedy the edge is over here. So it just makes it easier. When I am mining this, I just kind of go in circles with my pick, very small wrist circles, due to the amount of, due to the haste too. It doesn't take a lot, and you just kind of go in like that. And so it's a lot easier to do when I'm just going in straight lines and not zigzagging around the raggedy edges. So this just helps make it a little bit faster. I should probably pick that die right up. But yeah, anyway, this I haven't had quite as much time as I had hoped to work on this, but I am building up a large amount of supplies with it, as expected. And I'm really excited to start filling this area up. Although we are planning to reset our server at the new year, so I do need to get a leg on. Need to get this finished so that I can start doing something in this pit before we reset with the new year. But it's nice to have a deadline, I will say. Anyway, pretty short with the talking bits for this video. I've got some time lapse of the pit dig as well as the cafe that I think still needs a little more to make it a little nicer. But got some footage that will be rolling right now.